first with Southern California's best rock and roll. U2, Bullet the Blue Sky from the latest release, The Joshua Tree. The band's going to be doing it.
What is going down, worlds? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today we're checking out U2, Where the Streets Have No Name, for the first time ever. I've never heard this song, and I have not seen this music video, so I'm checking it out today. Now, I always have. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a burp. What the hell? Anyways, I've always get recommendations and requests to react to U2. So this is where it lands us today. Anyways, if you guys are here for a first-time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get the logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there, I've been doing movie reactions and travel vlogging, but over here is where I do all the music and the music reactions. If you guys want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to the membership. It gives you early access. I try to update that every single day. Okay, brain's farting out. Every single day. And, there's a bunch of stuff in there, a big catalog for you if you want to check it out. No obligations. Let's not trip. Let's get into the reaction. I'm going to be watching this from U2's official YouTube channel. Please go over there and watch this video without me. Look, I'm going to push pause. I'm going to interrupt the song, break it down, make commentary, and that's what people come here for, the commentary, the reaction. So what I'm doing, it's not a substitute for the original. Please go watch the original on your own in its entirety from the official platform. It's super important. Show love, get love. Now let's see what's up with U2 today. Where the Streets Have No Name.
Outside, it's a love. Outside, it's always first with Southern California's best rock and roll. U2, Bullet the Blue Sky from the latest release, The Joshua Tree. The band's going to be doing a video shoot in downtown Los Angeles.
Oh, in downtown Los Angeles?
Yes, there is in case you're just joining us, I'm not making this up, 3:30 today at 7th and Main.
We announced first here in Southern California that they were going to be shooting their video here in LA at 7th and Main Street.
7th and Main Street's not one of your more fun neighborhoods. And they'll be shooting on top of a one-story building there.
All right, so maybe you want to check it out, but use caution if you do go down there, because it is like not one of the most delightful neighborhoods.
I'm going to be there, 3:30. I'm going to go over. I don't care. I can be sucked into this. I'll be in the video. Come on!
Yo, that's crazy. Like, I don't know if this is a real newscast. I doubt it. But if it is, like, saying that's not one of the most delightful areas, that's unheard of these days, right? Like, I think it's good to be straightforward, like let people know, oh, that's, one of those places where you got to kind of look over your shoulder, because that's the reality, right? But I just think it's crazy because we don't, that does not happen anymore. And I think that would be frowned upon right now to say that on the news or on the radio. That's crazy.
Talking about a major thoroughfare at 3:30 in the afternoon, okay? What I was explaining to Ben there is we would have to go on what's called a TAC alert to get this problem solved, and we're not going to do that.
And U2 today at 7th and Main. If you haven't heard about it, you know how hard it is to get U2 tickets.
They are sold out.
Everywhere.
They
sold
went
out.
fast.
Are you listening to me, or am I talking to the wind?
These dudes are gangster. Yo, if this is real, this is like that Rage Against the Machine video where they did like a concert outside of like Wall Street or something. I forget, but this is actually a wild setup. I like this intro so far.
Totally understanding, but this is...
Can I just... You cannot promise me that you're not going to have a crowd that reaches limits that we cannot control. You can't promise me
Absolutely.
that. You're drawing them in by the dozens now.
What we're going to do is we're going to show up with about 30,000 people, and we're going to give you the biggest security problem. We're going to have we may have 400,000 people there. We may have to bring in...
National Guard.
The police department has the authority to shut these locations down.
I understand
and that is exactly what we are doing. And I apologize to you for having to have all your equipment moved out of here, but it's over as of now.
Is there no compromise?
There is no compromise.
Are they just going to do it anyway? Yo, music is super powerful. This is a highlighted moment of how powerful music is. Like, it brought all these people together, and it just looks like they about to rock out, and they're scared of that. Like, you know, powers that be are scared of music because that's why they try to control it and control the messaging. That's wild.
The word that we got was another radio station went on the air with paranoid warnings and said things about they were expecting crowds of 35,000 rowdy people, and they were expecting the National Guard to be called out and so forth.
So they blew it for us.
Which kind of freaked out the city fathers across the street, looking down on top of the liquor store where U2 was doing the taping, and it was a fashion factory, and there's little ladies in there sewing, and there's, I mean, seamstresses going, and there was, what is going on here?
Every time I react to U2, I don't know how I can forget how dope Bono is. I think that I always mess it up. It's either Bono or Bono, but Bono, man, holy that dude really sings from his soul. I'm listening to the lyrics. I got goosebumps. I don't know if this is like live audio or if it's like, you know, but why I have goosebumps? The messaging. So he said about tear down the walls that I'm trapped inside. And it just immediately brings me back to The Wall by Pink Floyd and the whole concept of using these negative experiences to build walls around you to protect yourself when essentially it isolates you, right? Like, so I just love that he just threw that in there. And I don't know if it was based off like, oh, he's like, oh, the wall, or just the concept of we all put up walls. We've all heard the saying like, oh, yeah, they're putting up a wall, you know? But my biggest realization and epiphany was from doing a full reaction to Pink Floyd's album, The Wall, which is on my channel if you guys want to check it out. It was like groundbreaking and really lit up a light in my mind, you know? So I love that. But when we got to the hook and he talked about a street with no names, I just thought it was super ironic that at the beginning of this video, they were talking about, oh, that's not a little area, you know, and they're talking about these street corners. And I'm like, yo, they would never say that in the news today, right? Because they, you know, and then he was just like, I could be tripping on the metaphor here or the symbolization of a street with no name, but it's like, you know, certain places might get a connotation like, oh, that's, you know, that's this, you know, and it comes with a street name, but like kind of erasing these connotations. It's almost reminds me of John Lennon's Imagine, right? No borders. I'm a dreamer. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I would love it to be like that. No borders, no names. You know what I'm saying? But I personally been to the hood, and I personally almost been shot. So like I just see this shit different. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a reality perspective I'm bringing here, but at the same time I'm like, oh, I love it. Like I get it. I could be tripping, but the street with no names, I think that's a symbol of you know, it's kind of like freedom too, like just freeing yourself. All these things, taking no more wall, unboxing everything. We try to put everything in a box. Oh, because that's on the south side. It's going to be ghetto, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And I like that he's conveying that here. Anyways, let me continue to listen. I could be tripping, I could be wrong. But again, I don't do the research before doing reactions because I think it spoils an authentic reaction. It kind of tells you what things are supposed to be about. And being able to kind of vibe to the music is more important. So here we go. It just hit me, you know, a little bit before I'm speaking because it hit me early on. But the concept of a street with no name is taking the labels away. That's exactly what it is. It's very straightforward. Taking the labels off things. It's so easy to stereotype and label everything, and the freedom comes when you just open up and take the labels off. That's what he's. That's what he's uh, 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 presenting here in the lyrics, from what I'm hearing. Yeah, I think that's the best way for me. That's the way I'm interpreting. And you know what's funny is this is mad catchy. It's soulful. It sounds good. It's super catchy. But the depth of that meaning, a street with no names, I like that. I really do. You know, when I think about the layers there, a lot of times I'm an American, if you didn't know that, right? I live in America. And a lot of times when you go into these cities, because a place where someone lives, you can kind of stereotype. Like, oh, that's one of the spoiled rich kids. Oh, that dude's probably ghetto. Oh, that's the gang area. He might be a gang member. You know? Oh, those are the burbs. Da 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 da. It's just kind of easy to stereotype and put people in a box because of where they're from. And I think overall, we're just saying have an open mind and give things a chance. Don't label everything right away. It might surprise you. And I think that's okay. I think stereotypes are earned. I think you got to take this concept with balance because you could get yourself hurt. I'm keeping it real. Bro, I'm saying that from a place of experience. I'm one of these MFers that have walked through the mud. I've walked on the train tracks. I've walked in those alleys. I've been to those dark places. So don't hit me with no bullshit. Like I can't talk about my lived experience. Certain things can protect you, you know, like having these intuitions and discernment because you are understanding of, you know, where you're at, right? Don't be foolish. But this goes back to the concept of being a dreamer. It's not about necessarily there being bad areas or this stuff or places where you could get hurt just because you're like, oh, I'm just going because I believe everyone's good. It's about dreaming and seeing the good in everyone and trying to take away those labels and stereotypes, to see people for their potential, and all these different things. I just think there's a different concept there, or a deeper concept there, and I'm truthfully enjoying it. Again, the soul he brings to these tracks, I'm tripping, man. No wonder they're so damn big, bro. Like, YouTube is larger than life, and I'm over here like, you know what I'm saying? I know what I know from these reactions, you know? When did YouTube release Street with No Name?
Let's keep going until they stop. We have to keep going. I'm going to stop running the cameras. You guys keep playing.
You've got a responsibility to the citizens of this city. You're drawing people in here from Orange County and all over the goddamn place. We're shutting the location down. There is no vote. It happens now.
We'll do one playback tape. Stop running the cameras. Let's go. Okay, stand by! Okay.
Right now?
Yeah. We're not missing the vocals. Okay.
You know what's ironic, you guys? I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it, and I could be wrong. First, this came out in 1987. Awesome. Fucking cool. You can see it in the cars and the way people are dressed. But I wanted to be able to, like, dial in when it was, because I was like, this could be, like, 79 or 83. But no, it was in 87. From the visuals, I was thinking it was, like, 79 or 83. So now I know that. Now, this is something that only happens with a group like U2. Let's be clear. Come on, y'all. If NWA got on the roof to perform a concert in the same location, I promise you the outcome would have been different, especially at that time. Yo. And I ain't one of these people that is like, this is holding me back or whatever. But the reality is, in the real world, I wanted to keep it a buck because, mayors, governors, whoever's in there talking, like, when shit gets like this, it gets serious. I throw concerts. I used to throw concerts for a living. Certain things get, like, handled as a very certain way, but different things get handled differently. I've always seen rap and hip hop get handled way different than rock and pop. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's because they draw different audiences. We can make a differential there. But I promise you, let this be Public Enemy or NWA on this roof performing. Bruh, that little conversation, that wouldn't even happen, man. They'd probably show up with SWAT or something. Let me know if I'm tripping. All right, let's ride off in the sunset. I love how they did this like a documentary, bro. This music video is like a documentary. Fire.
Okay, we're gonna go.
I think we're being shut down.
Let's keep it real, man. U2 is way more positive than NWA. Yeah, so that might be a horrible example. U2 is way more positive than NWA. Let's go.
Okay, folks, everybody back from the edge so these people break up.
We're looking for it. One more.
But I just want you to know that the video shoot is over, so there's no need to go down there. Oh, don't even bother yourself doing that. We'll give you more information in just a moment, so hang with us.
There was no way they could get a show on down there. I felt like Raymond Burr watching Godzilla come into town. For the third story.
This might be real audio from a radio station or a newscast. I was like, yo, this can't be real because they just said this is whatever. I forgot, an undesirable like area or something like that. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Window. We're over. We're watching the scene of the with the
You
with
do
the
what
action.
you gotta do for rock and roll, you know?
It was fun.
Step back here.
Fire. I F with that. I'm going to keep it real. I F with the concept of the song. I actually kind of might have to go into the audio because there's a little bit of a distraction here because of all the visuals, you know. But I think this was good. It enriched the song. But I would like to just sit back and just listen to the music without a visual. You know what I mean? Fire. U2 is great. But I got to give Bono his flowers. He's so damn good. I didn't know he had these type of vocals, man. He's really freaking good. Anyways, good for him. You guys, let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. But most importantly, go to the Original Content Creators YouTube channel or stream. Bro, U2 is on fire still. They're still touring, selling out shows. Buy tickets to the shows. Show love, get love. Always support the original, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.